Tattooed Chef, ticker symbol TTCF, is screwed. What's up, guys? It's Anam Khan. And just a few days after making a video about how Jeremy from Financial Education was totally wrong about Tattooed Chef, guess what happens? The stock crashes by 25%. So in this video, I want to go over exactly why Jeremy was wrong, what happened yesterday that caused the stock to crash, and I also want to go over the responsibility of a lot of these finance YouTubers in situations like these, because it's something that I've been thinking about a lot more. So make sure you press the like button, subscribe to this channel, and let's get started. So after the bell yesterday, what exactly happened? Tattooed Chef had a call and they said three main things that made the stock tumble. First of all was their revenue forecastings. So originally, just a few months ago in August, they forecasted that their revenue would be around $280 to $285 million in revenue. That got cut down to about $230 to $235 million. Next is their profitability, their bottom line margin. Originally, they said that from the top all the way to the bottom, they expect to have about 8 to 10% of bottom line profit. Now they're saying it's gonna be 0 to 3%. And that's obviously no bueno. The company should have been profitable by now compared to their forecasts and estimates, even Jeremy's forecasts and estimates years ago. So that's no bueno. Also, they also did mention that they're going to have about $30 million in cost savings. This was primarily going to be from cutting marketing and promotion and getting some cost savings from automation. Funny note here though, Jeremy and Meet Kevin used to debate a lot about Tattooed Chef and Millennial Money a few months back. And Meet Kevin actually used to point out that one of the things he doesn't like about Tattooed Chef is their high advertising costs. He said that's not healthy, that yeah, they're growing and everything, but so is their marketing budget, so is their advertising budget. And he said he would be willing to look into it if their profitability, their revenue was high, but then advertising costs went down. And unfortunately, that didn't really happen that way. So I just wanted to point that out there. Now, something that I also wanted to discuss in this video is what is the responsibility of finance YouTubers? There's been a lot of things going on. Like I remember when Meet Kevin quit, it was a big deal. But now even recently with FTX filing for bankruptcy just today, it makes you wonder what is the responsibility of a lot of these finance YouTubers? These guys were advertising FTX nonstop. Same can be said about Tattooed Chef. Tattooed Chef crashed like crazy. And Jeremy from Financial Education himself invested $1 million at least into the stock, if not more. And he's had people invest into it over the months so much. And it just makes me wonder who's going to be responsible for all these losses that the average person incurs. And well, from my understanding, I guess there really is no one technically responsible except for yourself. So be careful in the stocks and the things that you invest in. Make sure that you take advice from YouTube with a grain of salt. And I think there is a bit of an issue when people recommend stocks and they crash, because there's a lot of their followers that do invest into these stocks. Me personally, I honestly rarely recommend you to buy stocks. I'll usually talk about stocks that you should not invest in, which is pretty much the opposite. Because I just can't, I would feel really bad if I told someone to invest a lot of their money into a stock and then it crashes. Also, there's supposed to be no financial advice on YouTube from people like me. So that's another reason why I don't do it. And sure, someone can argue that if I say, don't invest into the stock, it's going to crash and it goes up instead, that, hey, they lost opportunity cost. You can make that argument that you could have potentially made a lot of money, but you listened to me and you missed out. But I still think that's better than someone having money. They worked hard for that money. They put it into a stock and they lose it all. All right. I'd rather have you miss out on something than you have a lot of money that you invest into something and then you lose it. So that's my personal opinion. So what do you guys think about Tattooed Chef? Are you guys still invested in it? Let me know in the comments below. What do you guys think is the responsibility of a lot of these finance YouTubers? I really want to hear from you. Let me know in the comments below. Peace.